God. And look at Jimmy. He grew up in Brooklyn. When did you leave Brooklyn?
When I was 9 years old, we moved to Las Vegas.
When you were 9 years, because nobody thinks of you from Brooklyn. I said Jimmy's like a carpetbagger. Wherever he goes, he's from.
It's interesting.
You grew up in Las Vegas.
Coming from a man who this very morning was talking about his tour of duty in Vietnam, even though you were a teenager when the war essentially ended.
It was such a great war. Oh, my God. There were no rules of engagement.
Thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
I do want to say that.
And I hope nobody here has stolen valor. I hate that.
Yes, no, you don't want to steal any valor. I believe that your show has never been better than it is. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad you agree.
No, I feel very good about the show. As you know, we're on Sirius XM radio. And I found that to be, I found it to be very liberating. Getting on satellite radio where it's a subscriber service, and all of a sudden you have more time to spread out. You're able to, we interview people and you're able to spend an hour and a half with people. And I find it fascinating.
I find it very fascinating too. And the interviews, I think, are better than any interviews you see anywhere on television, radio, whatever.
Thank you.
But I also think that it's not just the medium being on satellite radio and not having to deal with commercials and stuff. You seem to have changed a lot, especially when we listen. I hear the old shows. I think, wow, that's like a really totally different guy. How do you think you've changed?
Yeah, I have. I think the most boring broadcasters, and this has always been my philosophy, the most boring broadcasters are the ones that don't evolve, they don't change with the times, or they don't sort of grow up. I mean, the show I did in my 20s and 30s is way different than what I'm doing now.
When I hear that show, I wonder if it could even be on the air now. I know back then, certainly you had sponsors pull out, you had trouble with the FCC, but now...
That was the great part. When I was on regular radio, they call it terrestrial radio. When I was on regular radio, the great thing was you'd go on and sex talk and outrageousness was the thing because you were breaking all the boundaries. It was taboo. I mean, I got fined by the United States government millions of dollars for saying the word penis, and now penis comes out of my mouth and your mouth so easily.
Yeah, well, sure.
Right, Paul?
Goes in easy, too.
Yeah. No, but seriously, it was shocking back then. And the things I remember...
Lesbians were something that I feel like you introduced to America.
I did, and I'd say one day lesbianism will rule the television airwaves, and that's how people will get ratings. And sure enough, it came to pass. So to be doing that same show on satellite radio where you can do anything, nobody cares, would actually be, I think, a bit of a bore. So I had to sit down, and when I got to satellite, I had to sort of figure out what it is I wanted to do with that medium. It's very different than regular radio. And I think the show has evolved into something, it's still wacky, it's still outrageous, we still talk about anything, but...
the guests you get now are, on occasion you get some A-list guests in the past, but now you get these guests like, well, you had Robert Plant on this morning from Led Zeppelin, who is somebody that I know you love.
Robert Plant, I idolized. When I was a kid, believe it or not, I know you look at me and you think, hey, this guy's a male model, he's so good looking. Yeah. But believe it or not, I was not. In high school, I was not that attractive.
I find that impossible to believe, but
I've evolved into these looks. but you know, Robert Plant to me was like a god. And I would spend... Again, I would spend time in my room, sitting there, listening to Led Zeppelin and Robert Plant and the Beatles and the Stones, and I just love music. And
you asked him a great question this morning. You asked him if he's ever made love or had sex to his own music.
And of course, he looked at me and said, who are you? Didn't care. He didn't answer it exactly.
Have you ever had sex listening to your own radio show?
Yes, after I tie my wife up, no. That would be a big mistake. Actually, I've never been able to get a woman in bed unless the radio show.
You said something on the air a couple weeks ago, and I made note of it because I felt like it needed follow-up. You said your wife, Beth, has never seen you naked when you aren't aroused.
Yeah, well, I was talking about the Harvey Weinstein. Anybody hear this guy, Harvey Weinstein?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. And I'm saying, first of all, when did this guy have time to make movies? I don't know. I thought movie making was hard. Come on. No, but, you know, this guy, it's an unbelievable story. And I said, you know, all these guys who do sexual harassment, they're freaks. This big fat guy, what does he think? He says to a woman, here's his standard move according to all these women who've accused him. He goes, listen, I'm gonna get in the shower, I want you to watch me nude. Now, I'm a man. If you saw me naked, you'd throw up. There is no girl on the planet that wants to see Harvey Weinstein naked and is going to get aroused. If I was Harvey Weinstein, I'd wear a burqa, and I'd say, listen, you don't have to look at me. I mean, who puts this logic together, right? Think about it. Yeah. Imagine me naked. I was saying, yeah, Jimmy.
Yes.
As long as you got me. Same with this Bill O'Reilly. You know who he is? They threw him out of Fox. What was his move? He goes, I'm going to come over and get in the shower. What is with these guys in the shower? Men don't look good in the shower. It's the same with this Anthony Weiner.
Oh, yes, yeah.
You know, which is the funny, his name is, it's unbelievable, this guy. What does he do? He's texting and he's sending pictures of his penis. The one thing women don't want to see is a guy's penis. They want to see you got a job. They want to see you treat them nicely. Right, you're right. You're right. If I sent a woman a picture of your penis, you think she'd go to bed with you? No.
Never.
If you saw my penis, Jimmy, which you haven't yet, but we will. We'll get close.
Yes.
Next vacation.
In fact, let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll see how it's
penis looks like coal. Come on, Paul.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. If you enjoyed the video, hit subscribe. And if you don't click subscribe, this invisible hamster will die.